AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. I don't hear nobody talking about this. We know Jalen Brunson is injured. We know that ankle hit the floor. So it's not guaranteed when he comes back he's going to be fully healthy. We're not winning the championship this season. Should Jalen Brunson shut it down and give us the built-in excuse when we do flame out? We can say we didn't have our guy. No. Before you respond too quickly, let me say it again, and I need you to think about it. Should Jalen Brunson shut it down? What's the purpose of coming back? If hold on, Fleet, no, slow down. Let me cook, because I'm gonna let you fry this thing. I need everybody in the chat, please. If Jalen Brunson comes back, and we know he's not going to be 100% healthy, because now he's going to be rushed back because it's going to be playoff time, and you know you got to get those couple games in and get into game shape and get into some type of rhythm. And let's say we do lose in the first or the second round. Is it worth it? Or should the mindset be, hey, let's shut it down. And next season we come back fully healthy and hopefully we make some changes. Please, your thoughts.
I would say this. You got to be careful with his ankle, right? We want to be cautious. We want to look to the future because that is our guard going forward with the future. Jalen Brunson, I don't think is that type of guy. I think if Jalen Brunson could play right now, they said he's out the walking boot. I just saw that report that he's out the walking boot. So I'm sure if he wanted to jump out there right now, he would want to play. The ankle is not going to be fully healthy. I'm not a guy that's on the side of not playing if you are healthy. So you ain't gonna get me to say that. I understand the logic though of going into next season being healthy. I think if anybody's been watching Knicks Rehab faithfully this year, y'all have heard me say on a couple of occasions, I'm kind of looking ahead. I'm more interested in what this Knicks team looks like next year, because I knew this year was going to be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of different things that we was going to have to work through. We knew. I said this at the beginning of the year. So for now, it ain't going to make no difference. It's not. He comes back healthy. He comes back 75, 85%. We win a first round series. Okay. We're going to play Boston or Cleveland in the second round. There's no other way to cut it. Are we beating them in a 7-game series? And as he goes on, putting more and more wear and tear on the ankle, is it going to get any more healthier? No, it's not. So I'm in the middle with it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm in the middle with it because I can't see him coming back and hurting us. We need his scoring. We need his leadership. He's our engine.
Right. I agree, but for me, we have to really understand. Brunson saved us $100 million for this, and this is why I was so upset last season. Everybody was injured. That man put us on his back, and we couldn't pull out one game at home. And now we're doing the same thing. This was the purpose of getting a cat, trading for a cat. We have two guys now that one go down, one can hold it down. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm Brunson and his pops and his team, I'm shutting it down. This doesn't make any sense. We have to go back to the drawing board once again. Tibbs has to go. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all never believed me. Y'all thought I was crazy, which I am crazy. It's all good. But Tibbs has to go. I've been telling y'all this. He's not a good head coach. He's just not. He has enough to work with to where we shouldn't be losing these games. Now, I'm not going to say, because it's difficult when we play against the big dogs. I get it. But it's nowhere in the world we should struggle all season with teams that we are clearly better than. No matter how bad our defense is, Flea, and our defense is horrendous. I said it last night. Cat is the worst defensive player I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. I understand how bad Brunson is. Cat is twice as bad. Cat is twice as bad. So for me, I don't think it's worth Brunson coming back. Get fully healthy. And we need to be in that off season. Right now, we need to be tampering with coaches and with players.
We
Take
need
the
to be
fine.
tampering. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we need to be tampering. Seriously. Spo don't look happy. Like I said, I wouldn't mind Chauncey Billups. It's a plethora of coaches out there, maybe some good college. I don't know. And I'm not saying, Flea, we have to get these guys. But listen, man, I watch how that Orlando Magic team's head coach them guys up.
Mhm.
I watch the passion. I watch everything. I watch that coach for the Detroit Pistons. I see the difference they make. Stop telling me they're not those teams. The difference is the coaching. That shit is real. I see it in the timeouts. I see it at the podium after the games. I see it in the huddles. We need a different voice, Flea. We need somebody that know the fucking game of basketball. That know how to push guys. I'm sorry, Flea, I'm taking it there. And this is not for you to respond. I'm just saying, for me, I've seen enough of Tom Thibodeau from Chicago to Minnesota to the Knicks. He's not a good head coach. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's mediocre, bro.
I ain't gonna argue with you about Tibbs tonight.
He's mediocre.
There's no legs
And
to stand on right now with it. I just, like I always tell you, OGI, it's very, very hard to come by good coaching in this league. As much as we see around the league, yeah, there's good head coaches. Very, very hard to come by good head coaching. So, you know, we fired Tibbs, man. We have to bring somebody in here that could deal with what's being dealt with, what he has to deal with. New York City expectations walking through the door. We need somebody that could hold that on their shoulders. You saying Chauncey Billups, okay, it sounds good. Fabian always says Jeff Van Gundy. I may have to think about that a little more, just for me. But if that's somebody that's viable, cool. You talking about Spo is pissed off in Miami, right? They done lost 9 games in a row. This is the longest losing streak in his career. You know, big shout out to Jose Romero.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jose Romero,
Right.
Ty Lue. You know, we need to check the temperature on a lot of things. But at the end of the day, it's what's going to happen on the court. And if the guys on the court don't play with no heart going forward, man, it doesn't matter who's coaching. It doesn't matter who's coaching.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
Deja un like, comentario.
Isu.